All right.
All right, so here we are, 2 days after the Great White North Triathlon.
Yeah.
Tell me about your day.
Okay.
Give us all a rundown of what happened that day.
Okay. Play by play. When I woke up in the morning, it was sunny out, which was awesome because last year when I woke up, it was not.
Are you all ready this morning?
I think so.
Good.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be a great day.
It's way nicer than last year, so I'm really good. Yeah.
And you're doing
I guess that's Olympic.
Oh,
Well, I'm doing the whole.
Yeah, come on.
thing.
Great.
Yeah,
That's good. Well, I wish you luck.
Are
you? Yeah, so glad to see you. Have a good race.
Yeah, you too.
Okay.
Bye.
The way it works is that you have to take a bus down there, basically, the athletes, because it's in order to let the bikes come out safely, they don't want all sorts of traffic there. So there's the half race, which is the longer race, and then there's the Olympic race, which I was doing. So basically what it means is because they start so much longer than us, we end up down there for like 2 hours before the race, which is a long time to be down there. But it worked out really well because I was able to get a good warm-up in, and also I had a technical issue.
Yeah, I'll find out in a big hurry.
Sounds good. Of course, I only took it now.
Yeah.
I do another
Better
two.
late than never.
So that's so encouraging.
16. Yeah, time.
Put your hand right here.
You got it. Down? Press down.
Press down, down. Where the valve is, right here.
Yep.
And keep holding them.
Should feel it start to pressure up.
Yep. Okay, cool. I think this one's fine. Oh, you're a lifesaver. I had a stressful moment there. Thank you so much.
But I actually found it sort of relaxing because I had to be there early, and it gave me a lot of time to do a bit of a running warm-up and like still get in the water. I find that sometimes, no matter how well-meaning I am, I just shortchange something. And I think that when I did my last Olympic a few weeks prior to this race, I didn't get in the water. I got in the water for like 2 seconds before, and I didn't really get to warm up, and I think it really showed this time that I got to warm up because I actually cut almost 10 minutes off my swim time from 2 weeks prior.
For a while, and it won't be too long before we see our final athletes in the half iron getting out there on the bike course. It's great to get some updates from my family in terms of letting us know what's happening in the lead. As Chartier from Saskatoon has now completed our 510th swimmer, gets a 53.44 talking as Brett Stephen from Leduc.
It's perfect.
Out of Spruce Grove, 54.03 is her flocking for the 2.
And you're feeling good?
Yeah, I'm actually feeling really good now. I feel like this is the best I've ever felt before. I dare say that. So I feel like the long wait has actually been productive to like get everything done in good order. I feel like I'm ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are now officially underway for the Olympic distance. We've got about 250 triathletes that have taken part in the action.
I just felt like I was just like speed demoning through it. And I don't know if I really was. Like when I got out of the water, I heard them say something about like, we've seen the first 100 people come out, and I was like, 100 people were ahead of me? I was pretty sure I was at the front. but like, I just felt like that great about it. And normally almost every race, I don't know if it's the other people in the water. I don't know if it's the thrashing of the water. I don't know if it's just like my heart rate gets like up from just racing in general, but I always sort of feel like I have to sort of breaststroke a little and like calm down and like get back in the zone. But honestly, just swam the whole time. And that was like so awesome. And then yeah, headed out on the bike. And that's when I noticed that that's when I started to notice that the weather was changing a little bit. And I thought to myself, I want to get this done before the storm. And that was like a pretty good motivator to me to just like kind of keep hammering at that, because I don't like the rain, and I know that there's some pretty fast sections on that bike, but I feel like going downhill, I get a little bit nervous when it's wet. When it's dry, no big deal. I can totally go as fast as whatever. So I wanted to finish that. And it was really cool that in the last like 20K maybe, like I could really see the storm, and I saw some huge lightning and heard some huge thunder. And the wind picked up. And at one point, well, probably the last 10K, I couldn't like go down into the aero position because it was just too windy. Like I felt like I was just gonna sort of like tip over, but I finished before that.
How was the run?
It was good. I started off really great. I had set like a pace time for myself in 3-kilometer increments. So I was going to start at this and then this and then this. That's how that works. I felt at first I was like easily beating my pace time, which I think is where I made a bit of a judgment error. I sort of said to myself, well, if it's easy and I'm not pushing, then I'm just going to keep that faster pace time because maybe I can be faster overall. So I got a little bit greedy, I think. And then the next 3 kilometers, I was like, oh, now this is a little bit, like then I was able to keep the second pace time. And then on the third, I sort of like fell off the pace. And I think if maybe I had made myself slow down in the beginning, maybe I would have had more in the end. I mean, it was still decent. And it was still great. But my plan was a little bit different than it was. But overall, it felt good. I do feel
And Marie Chartier, that is, coming through the line here. Great job. 3:46.44 for Marie.
Oh, hey, let's go here.
Would you like to see some film 2016?
Yeah, underneath the white tent has all your food and stuff.
Thank you. You gotta keep moving over.